So, hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu einer weiteren Runde Genshin Impact. Heute geht's weiter mit Genius Invocation Trading Card Game. Ich habe schon einen perfekten Kandidaten dafür ausgesucht heute, nämlich Ito. Durch ihn weiß ich ja, dass es das Spiel überhaupt gibt. Und wir lassen uns jetzt von Diona die Regeln erklären und schauen mal, ob wir soweit zurechtkommen.
Okay, let's go through the rules. First things first. You'll be needing your deck, so place that on the table.
Deck?
Yes? You should have built a deck. You know, a set of cards that meets the bare minimum requirement to play the game. What's with the blank stares? Come on. Don't tell me you came to learn Genius Invocation TCG without bringing any cards.
Ja, nicht ganz mit leeren Händen.
That's right. We have some cards that I received from a friend.
Yeah. You're gonna need a few more cards than that. Okay, let me think. To learn the game, you'll need at least 2 character cards to switch between. Oh, that reminds me. A few days ago, when I was closing up for the night, I noticed a customer had left a couple of character cards on the bar counter. Maybe you could use those for now.
Are you sure that's okay?
It's already been a few days and he still hasn't come back to claim them. Who knows? Maybe he left them here on purpose. Oh, okay, yeah, I got them here with me. You know, just in case the customer came looking for them. Yeah, not because I like to play the game or anything. Please.
Alright, so now we have 2 character cards. That's everything we need, right?
Yep. So, are you ready to start?
Dann lass uns anfangen, Diona.
Alright, then let's begin.
Oh, wie süß.
Welcome to the world of Genius Invocation TCG. Simply put, this is a game where you control character cards to duke it out with your opponent. Pew, pew, pew. Once you've defeated all of your opponent's character cards, victory shall be yours. Now then, you're gonna need a character on the field to start with.
Dann die Look. Bestätige die Startfigur. Ah ja, cool. Seine Attacken. Also sein Standardangriff, seine E und seine Ult. Nice. Aktive
Let's
Figur.
go.
First, we roll 8 elemental dice at the start of every round.
Okay.
These
Oh,
dice
nice.
correspond to elemental energy. We'll be spending these dice to perform actions.
Okay. Ich weiß, dass man die auch erneut würfeln kann. Aber offensichtlich darf ich das gerade nicht.
Once the roll phase is over, you'll enter the action phase, where the real game starts. During the action phase, you can spend elemental dice to perform various actions. Of course, the most common action is to use character skills.
Okay, dann die Elementarfähigkeit. Kann 3 Pyro-Schaden verursachen. Schaden plus 2, wenn diese Fähigkeit zum 3. Mal in einer Runde angewandt wird. Okay. Wende sengende Klinge an, um die aktive Figur deines Gegners anzugreifen.
Not bad. You just made your first attack. During the action phase, both sides will take turns making their moves. After you use a skill to attack your opponent, it's their turn to attack. And as you can see, once the enemy finishes their move, it's our turn again.
Macht Sinn. Dann nochmal das hier. Genau. Dein Wurf hat dir 2 Omniwürfel
Now,
beschert.
these are Omni-Element dice. They can be spent on any move regardless of the elemental type. So, we're gonna use them to pay for the pyro dice needed for this skill. Go
Okay.
on, give it a try.
Let's go.
That was pretty good. That's one opponent down for the count. Bam! But the game has only just begun. Remember? You have to defeat all opponents to win. As much as we'd like to attack again, seems like we've run out of usable dice. In that case, let's end this round. After you end round, you won't be able to do anything else this round. And once everyone chooses end round, we can move on to the next round.
Ah, okay. Das heißt, wenn es der Gegner theoretisch noch Würfel hat, könnte der mich so lange angreifen, wie er lustig ist, bis er keine Würfel mehr hat. Okay. Runde beenden.
All right, here we are, a fresh new round. Woohoo! And a fresh new round means time to roll the dice again. That's how we're gonna get the elemental energy we need, after all. Ooh, that's some terrible luck. Well, there's no way we'll be able to use D-Luke's skill now. But
Okay.
don't worry, situations like these are why we have the option to reroll.
Ah ja, das war das, was ich vorhin versucht habe.
Once per round, you can select all the dice that you don't like and reroll them.
Ja, also basically alle bis auf den einen Pyro.
When the action phase begins, the player who first chose end round in the previous round takes their turn first. This means that since you finished first the last round, you'll be the first to start this round. Alrighty then, let's learn a little bit about energy and elemental bursts. Each time you use a skill, your character will gain 1 energy.
Ah, das sind die, okay.
Once D-Luke's energy is full, he can use a powerful elemental burst. But we're still one short. Never mind. Let's start with a normal attack instead. D-Luke's normal attack only needs 1 pyro die and 2 other dice of any type.
Hm.
In any case, your normal attack needs fewer pyro dice than your elemental skill.
Okay, dann machen wir das. So. Genau wie die Elementarfähigkeit gewährt auch die der Standardangriff nach dem Anwenden einen Aufladungspunkt.
Now we have 3 energy, plus we have enough pyro elemental dice left over. It's time to use your powerful elemental burst!
Let's go. Ja, und dann kriegen wir Pyro Damage. Oh, ist ja cool gemacht, die Animation. Okay, auf zum nächsten Duell.
In an actual game of Genius Invocation TCG, you need to use multiple character cards to form a party. Next up, it's time for your second character card, Kaya, to take the stage. Oh, it seems like any move by Kaya is going to cost quite a lot of cryo dice.
Dann rerollen wir mal. So, dann die E.
When you deal cryo damage, you'll cause your target to be affected by cryo.
Ja.
Cool it.
Good! Now our opponent is affected by cryo. This is a good time to learn about elemental reactions. Different types of elemental damage affect enemies with different elements. When a character is affected by certain elemental combos, an elemental reaction will be triggered. At the moment, your opponent is affected by cryo, so we should try and use a pyro skill on them. Looks like we have to switch active characters, though. Oh, that reminds me. Both sides must have one active character, while others are considered standby characters. Normally,
Genau.
we can only use the active character skills. Now, if we want to use the skills of our standby character, we'll have to switch them to the active character. In this case, we'll have to switch to D-Luke in order to use his skills. You can spend one elemental die of any kind to switch a standby character to the active character.
Ah, dachte ich mir schon, dass es einen Clou gibt. Mhm. Dann die
Let's go.
Hydrowürfel.
Switching characters is an action, just like using a skill. So once it's done, it's your opponent's turn. Most skills can only target the active character. As you can see, your opponent just attacked D-Luke. Alright then, now that D-Luke is our active character, it's time to use his skill.
Alright.
Because the opponent is already affected by cryo, dealing pyro damage triggers the melt elemental reaction. When triggered, melt increases damage dealt by 2.
Oh,
This
nice.
will allow you to deal loads of damage in one go! Genius Invocation's elemental reaction system is pretty cool, huh?
Damit wäre er dann dead. Ja, nice. Aber es ist sich wirklich gut was ausgedacht. Mag die Regeln von dem Spiel. So, dann zum nächsten Duell.
Alright! Next up, let's learn how to use card types other than character cards. These cards are all known as action cards. Each time a match starts, you have to draw 5 action cards to form your starting hand. Uh-oh. Looks like we don't have any elemental dice we can spend to make an attack.
Gut, dann alle weg. And still don't know.
Seriously? We still don't have any usable dice even after that reroll? Well, never mind. Even in cases like this, we can still attack. We just need to put the action cards in our hand to good use. Don't underestimate action cards. They can grant all kinds of support and buffs to your active character. Take this one, for example. So playing this action card will require 2 of these. See the symbol? Yeah, that means you'll need to play elemental dice of the same type. Some other cards will cost you these instead. The cost requirements for these are much more lenient. You can spend any kind of elemental dice. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, though. For now, just play this action card.
Okay. Dann, ja, haben wir die anscheinend. Ich verbrauche 2 Würfel gleich, um die Waffe anzulegen.
So, playing an action card from your hand is a form of fast action. Fast actions do not end your current turn. Simply put, you can continue to act even after playing an action card. Well then, you have your blade. Time to test it out. But wait, D-Luke's elemental skill costs 3 pyro dice, and right now, we don't even have 1. Well, not a problem. This is where we can use a more advanced mechanic known as elemental tuning. By discarding 1 card from your hand, you can convert 1 elemental die into the element of your current active character. And this card isn't useful right now, so we You might as well use it for elemental tuning.
Okay. Genau. Ich hätte gern einen Pyro-Würfel.
Sometimes you won't be able to perform any actions you want to because you didn't roll the elemental dice you wanted. Oh, in Genius Invocation TCG, keeping up a constant flow of combat is much more important than the number of cards you have. In this case, well, let's just take all these useless cards and use them for elemental tuning. Just like playing cards from your hand, elemental tuning is a fast action. Come on, hurry up! Use elemental tuning to get yourself 3 Pyro Dice.
Okay. Oh, Bogen braucht man nicht und Speer auch nicht.
Well, would you look at that? Finally, we now have enough elemental dice to use Searing Onslaught. Because you have the White Iron Greatsword equipped, Searing Onslaught will deal 1 extra damage! What?
Ja, nice. Let's go. Ey, das ist ja richtig cooles Kampfsystem.
Now comes the final part. Yeah! In a real match, you can make adjustments to your initial hand. At this time, we can select any number of cards in our hand to shuffle back into the draw pile, and then draw the same number of new cards. What?
Okay, also wir gehen nicht auf Healing offensichtlich. Dann weg damit.
Once you have confirmed any adjustments you wish to make to your starting hand, both players have to select their starting active character at the same time. Oh boy, this one's a real doozy. We gotta take it out pronto. Let's see how you do this time. Remember, start by selecting your initial starting character.
Ja gut, dann nehme ich dann Dilo.
Let's go.
Okay. Dann hätte ich die gerne neu.
Hey, look at you! You sure are getting the hang of these rolls. Now let me teach you one last trick. You can preview your opponent's actions. I mean, that is to say, you can read their intent.
Okay.
Check it out. So here's where you can see all your opponent's intentions for this round. All your opponent's intended actions for the round will be listed here in order. Reference this to come up with effective countermeasures and easily defeat your opponents. Well then, that's the end of the tutorial. You're on your own from here. May victory be yours!
Naja gut, ich will mal wissen, was verbraucht 2 Elementarwürfel, damit sie zu 2 Omniwürfeln werden. Oh, das ist interessant. Und was macht hier der Burning Witch Hut? Beim Anwenden der Fähigkeit oder Anlegen von Talent durch die Figur. Pyrowürfel, Verbrauch -1. Könnten wir noch einen Standardangriff hinterher setzen, ne? Genau, das kriegt dann Diluc mit den 2 Hydrowürfeln. Yep. So. Genau, dann machen wir jetzt mal die sengende Klinge. Und hier gehärteten Stahl. Genau, wir beenden die Runde auch. Darf er jetzt anfangen, glaube ich.
Wait. There's one more thing I almost forgot. time you hit an end phase, you get to draw 2 cards from your action cards pile. Remember, you have to make use of both your elemental dice and your action cards to win.
Ja, ja, das kriege ich hin, das kriege ich hin. Okay, okay. Ja. Das dachte ich mir. Das tat weh. So. Ja, soll er ruhig. Mein Zug. Genau. So, ich würde es gerne so machen. In der Hoffnung, dass ich bei Kaya vielleicht noch was machen kann. Na, kann ich glaube ich nicht. Aber ich könnte ihn wechseln zumindest. Nee. Ich wechsle jetzt. Wie ging das nochmal? So, genau. Und dann nehme ich nämlich hier das Geo-Ding. Aber warte, dann ist mein Zug vorbei. Nee, dann hau ich ihn noch. Dann hau ich ihn noch mal. Genau, weil jetzt wechsle ich. Dann ist mein Zug ja eh vorbei.
This will be interesting.
Okay, ich bin verwirrt. Ach nein, stimmt. Das heißt, dann ist dann der Gegner automatisch dran. Meine Runde ist hier noch nicht vorbei. Ja, egal, dann starten wir nächste Runde mit Kaya und machen das Ganze zu Ende. So, würfeln wir die nochmal neu? Jawohl. Guck mal. Ich glaube, ich brauche eh nicht mehr viel. Einfach, weil es geht. So, und weg mit dir.
Dodge this!
Einfach Overkill, weil es geht. So. Denke ich, hätte vorherige Runde schon gewinnen können. Hätte ich das mit dem Wechseln gecheckt. Geniale Beschwörung ist ein temporeiches Kartenspiel voller Spannung. Stelle deine Decks aus Figuren und Aktionskarten zusammen und fordere die verschiedensten Gegner am Spieltisch heraus. Zu jeder Runde erhältst du 8 Elementarwürfel und würfelst damit. Nach dem Wurf hast du einmal die Möglichkeit, mit einer beliebigen Anzahl Würfel erneut zu würfeln. Genau, die verschiedenen Elemente, genau. Aktion anwenden. Ja, das haben wir doch alles schon gerade gelernt, oder nicht? Genau, mit Aktionskarten ausspielen. Elementare Abstimmung. Ja. Runde beenden, genau.
All right, cool. Those are the basics. Did you get all that? What we just played was an adventure challenge designed specially for new players. Genius Invocation TCG can be played in duel mode, where each player brings 3 character cards, or in adventure challenge mode, with a fixed deck for each challenge. But the rules are all the same. As long as you understand the basics, then you should be able to take on any of those rowdy booze hounds.
Although I feel there are still many details to grasp, I think I understand the basic premise of the game now.
That was quite the detailed explanation. I didn't know the Cat's Tail's famous mixologist had such an eclectic skill set.
What? Oh, when did you get here?
I stepped in while you were in the middle of your explanation. I hope I didn't dampen the mood.
Nein, gar nicht. Lass mich raten, dir gehören die Karten, die wir gerade benutzt haben.
You snuck in without making a sound.
Anyway, what are you doing here?
The Cat's Tail is a player in Mondstadt's alcohol industry. Naturally, you have some collaboration with my winery. I'm here today to discuss a few items of business with
Oder so.
Margaret.
Too bad she just left. But if you head off right now, you might still catch up with her.
Never mind, it's nothing urgent. In fact, I think I'm now more interested in this card that you're using to teach them the game.
Wait, this card?
It's Diluc's character card!
Although I have some degree of experience with Genius Invocation TCG, seeing this particular card is a first for me.
A customer left it behind a few days ago, but he wasn't even playing the game while he was here.
Oh? And what sort of a customer was he?
Donner?
He wasn't wearing an eye patch, okay? He had a light complexion and a super serious look on his face. He wasn't much of a talker and looked like he was just drinking his worries away. Never seen him around here before.
Ah.
Eye patch, you say?
Klingt nach Kaya.
Gah, I was trying to give the opposite description, but I just ended up giving it away. Sorry, guard captain.
Don't worry. Somehow, I don't think he'll be giving you any trouble over it.
So, what about the Diluc character card?
I don't mind. It's just a card with my image on it.
I didn't expect Diluc to be familiar with Genius Invocation TCG.
The game has been catching on lately. It's hard to go anywhere without hearing it mentioned. Every now and then, I'll sit down and play a game with the customers in Angel's Share.
Willst du jetzt eine Runde spielen?
I was hoping we could play a game, but this issue of someone leaving a character card with my image of the cat's tail is very intriguing. It's getting late, and someone has some explaining to do. We'll have to have that duel another time.
Alles klar. Dann nicht.
Good. Then I'll take my leave.
You know where the door is. Don't let the door hit ya where Lord Barbados split ya. Uh-oh. Guard captain.
I hope Kaya will be alright. Well, now that we are familiar with the rules, why don't we try playing a game of Genius Invocation TCG?
Ooh, 2 new players having their first ever duel. This sounds like fun. But in order to play an official duel, you need to have 3 character cards. Remember, a complete deck has to have 3 character cards and 30 action cards. Got it?
Then, let's use my cards. These were mixed in with all the others I had received. And I didn't know what they were for at first. But now that we've learned the rules, I can see that this one must be the Sucrose character card. Now, it looks like we each have the Kaya, Diluc, and Sucrose character cards. So why don't we have our first duel?
Klar, auf geht's.
Alright, let's duel.
Oh, das ist so cool. Das ist cool. Waffenausrüstungskarte von einer der Figuren zu einer der anderen Figuren. Das brauche ich nicht. Bogen brauche ich auch nicht. Ich habe keinen Bogen-Charakter, aber das Buch können wir immer aufheben für Sucrose.
Unlike the adventure challenge you tried previously, duels are true tests of strength between 2 players. In a duel, your opponent can also use action cards, and they'll also be able to grab new cards during an end phase. At the same time, your opponent must also spend elemental dice to take actions, so you'll be unable to view their intent. Are you ready? It's time for some exhilarating fights to the bitter end. Musa!
Wir fangen mit Kaya an.
This will be interesting.
Schauen, ob wir eine schöne Verwirbelung hinbekommen. Ich krieg richtig viele Feuerdices. Ach man. Okay. Gut. Dann Captain Kaya. Kriegst du erstmal ein Schwert? So. No. Was ist denn hier? Ja, eine Aufladung brauche ich jetzt nicht. Ich kann kostenlos wechseln. Deluxe Skill. Oh, der braucht halt 3, ne? So. So, wir wechseln auf
Let's go.
Deluxe. Warum ich den Feuer da ist es, wenn ich hier wenigstens Standangriffe machen kann? Ach shit. So, dann kriegt Deluxe schon mal eine Aufladung und dann beenden wir die Runde. Vielleicht erst das Schwert ausrüsten sollen. Naja. Aber warte, für einen Standangriff brauche ich ja nur den, ne? Dann könnte ich das hier rauswerfen. Könnte ich einen Pyro wechseln. Den Standardangriff auf Kaya machen. Was bringt mir das nochmal? 2 Omniwürfel.
Freeze!
Okay. Wir wechseln auf Sucrose. Benutzen dafür einen Hydro.
I want to help.
Wir können aber damit keine
Dodge this!
Verwirbelung machen, ne? Aber wir treffen beide. Ja, das machen wir.
Stand clear.
Schaltet alle Beschwörungen aus. Okay, und ich gebe das jetzt einfach mal Diluc. Diluc sag ich schon. Kaya. So, raus. Oh, das schreit doch schon nach Diluc. So, beim nächsten Wechsel. Dieser Wechsel gilt nicht als Kampfaktion, sondern als Schnellaktion. Das klingt gut. So, das machen wir. Was haben wir hier noch? Zu einer anderen Figur. Ja, das brauchen wir nicht, weil wir müssen jetzt auf Diluc wechseln.
Let's go.
Das zählt jetzt als Schnellaktion. So, und da wir voll sind, mit der Ult können wir einmal eine Ult rausballern.
Your verdict is...
So, und dann nehmen wir mal Delo gleich aus der Gleichung raus.
Where did I go?
Darn. I didn't factor that into the equation.
So, jetzt müssen wir den Zug beenden.
Freeze!
Ja, ich glaube, ich mache das mal so. So, das hat ja Leben wiederhergestellt, ne? Genau. Dann erstmal nehmen wir jetzt Kaya raus aus der Gleichung.
Ah! I'm not done.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
Achso, stimmt, Zugfluss zum Zug. So. Wir tauschen für einen Dämpfer.
Ready when you are.
Können wir noch irgendwas machen? Nö. So.
Dodge this!
Genau, das war's. Mehr können wir nicht tun. Vielleicht noch ein bisschen Cryo. Ja, perfekt. Na gut, besser als nichts. Aber es reicht ja.
Stand clear.
Okay, das ist jetzt schlecht. Aber es reicht für einen Schnellangriff. Genau, da kann ich wieder herstellen. Und damit könnte ich einen Omniwürfel umwandeln. Ja, aber es reicht ja. Genau.
My research has failed.
Ja, nice. Herausforderung beenden.
I can't believe I lost when we had the exact same character cards. The rules must be more complicated than I first thought. Every decision is a difficult trade-off in this game. If there was only a way to transplant the arms of the two standby characters onto the active character's body.
That's not how the rules work, Sucrose. Don't be a sore loser. That kind of thing is looked down on in TCG circles.
Oh, I am sorry. I was beaten fair and square. I know that. I just can't stand losing. But it was a fun match.
Auf jeden Fall hast du auch gut gekämpft, Sucrose.
Paimon didn't know you could get so competitive, Sucrose.
I always get a little upset when I lose. It's like that with my research, too. It always gets to me when my experiments don't go as planned. Especially when there's an alchemy genius like Albedo around to compare myself to.
You lost me at alchemy and experiments. But I'm pretty sure it's normal to feel that way. Playing cards is no different. Each game you lose makes you want to win the next one to settle the score. And the desire to win pushes you to improve your strategy and build a better deck. Seizing victory through a winning combination of luck, skill, and experience is where all the fun of Genius Invocation lies.
But what if you keep trying and never win a single game?
A losing streak, yeah. That'll definitely get you down. But it's way better to keep trying until you win than to just accept you're a plain old loser and give up.
You make a good point, Diona.
Besides, Sucrose, you're already making great progress. It'd take at least 8 of our regular booze hounds to match your level. You played well this last match.
Ja, hat Spaß gemacht.
Thank you. I'm just a little disappointed to lose, that's all. But Genius Invocation TCG is a really fun game.
Good. Having fun is the main thing. If you ever want to play again in the future, feel free to come by the Cat's Tail. But don't expect me to play with you. I just mean, this place probably has the right atmosphere.
I'll definitely be back.
All right. I think you should have all the basics down by now. I need to get back to bartending. Shiyan's likely been busy making his tavern more popular with his delicious cocktails. Pui, pui, pui. And we can't have that. Huh. Burning Mondstadt's wine industry to the ground keeps me pretty busy, you know. So if you need any more help, go bother Shiyan.
Alles klar. Erfolgreiches erstes Duell. Wir haben die Regeln gelernt. Hat länger gedauert, als ich gedacht habe. Aber ich glaube, ich habe es jetzt einigermaßen verstanden. Ich muss es noch ein bisschen lernen, aber ich freue mich so riesig. Das hat so Spaß gemacht. Es tut mir leid, wenn der Commentary zwischendrin ein bisschen weg war, aber ich musste mir erst mal so alles wieder ein bisschen einprägen. Und es macht Spaß. Auf jeden Fall werde ich da definitiv noch ein bisschen mehr dazu aufnehmen. Also die Story geht ja auch noch an sich weiter. Aber auch im Nachhinein, denke ich mal, werde ich habe schon gehört, man kann das mit Freunden nämlich spielen. Vielleicht werde ich den einen oder anderen mal zu so einem
Best flavor in the world. The
Kartenduell
sweet,
einladen.
sweet taste of victory. And that's why I've never spent a single moron anymore.
Genau, Ito hatte nämlich auch schon Kampfgeist. Der möchte auch gewinnen, genau wie ich. Und in dem Sinne wünsche ich euch dann einen schönen Tag, Abend, Morgen, wann auch immer ihr das guckt. Und wir sehen uns dann beim nächsten Mal. Bye, bye.